All right, welcome back to the Crypto ZX channel, to my Solana family day-to-day analysis for you guys. You guys showed the love and you guys will continue to see these updates. Love you all. Once again, thanks for all your tremendous amount of support. So you can tell by the title of the video, we're going to be talking about everything Solana. And Solana is doing exactly what we discussed over the past 2 days. So if you've been tuning in, you can pretty much see some of the targets that we spoke about have come to life pretty much, and that's all thanks to Bitcoin. But speaking about Bitcoin, as we know, Bitcoin had a major announcement yesterday, which was about a massive hedge fund that invested into BTC ETF, and of course that kind of brought the fuel back into the crypto markets, especially after having pretty much 1.5 month of pretty much downwards trajectory. But nonetheless, we're seeing the overall market, back to where we want to see it. Solana up 12.6%. Loving what I'm seeing on that side. But let's take a step. I'm not a step. What am I saying? Let's take a deep dive into Sol. Anyhow, if we're looking at the price of Solana right now, as of May 16th, it's currently sitting at $161.51, up 12.1% over the past 24 hours in USD comparative. It's also up 5.2% in Bitcoin comparative over the past 24 hours. Now, if we're looking at the market cap, what I want you guys to be focusing on is the market cap is back above $70 billion. To be exact, almost $73 billion. And the 24-hour trading volume currently sitting at about $3.6 billion. Loving what I'm seeing for Sol as of now. So before we go into it any further, as always, just a quick disclaimer: anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in crypto. So we're going to start off with some news as always, and then we're going to talk about the price, and then we're going to call it a day. If we're looking at some of the news, you guys can see, shout out to Solana Floor as always. If you have not subscribed, if you have not followed them on Twitter, what are you waiting for? Strongly encourage you guys to do that. But looking at this, you can see Solana flips Tron and Bitcoin in 24-hour trading. 24-hour revenue generating. Again, are we surprised? If we're looking at the DeFi, actually overall total value locked 4.5 billion, and this number is climbing back up really fast, and I have a feeling we're going to hit a yearly high for the total value locked for Sol. The amount of interest in Solana hasn't slowed down, believe it or not. You'd be surprised. There's still a lot of interest in Solana. I think at most that we have ever seen in the past, and it's going to continue to go like that into the future. People are realizing Ethereum is a ghost chain. Ethereum is no longer what it was. Of course it has a first mover advantage as far as an asset is concerned, but in terms of building on Ethereum, and as far as ecosystem goes, there's better alternatives out there, and I'm sure everyone is aware of that, and hence you're seeing so much interest coming in other chains, not just Sol itself as well. But let's move forward. You can see back, based off of what I just said, you can see it says over 136,000 new tokens have been created on Solana in just the last 7 days. And of course, most of these 136,000, obviously it's so easy to make a meme coin. And as we know, there's a huge meme coin craze that is going on. And there's a lot of people just making meme coins out of thin air. A lot of them will fail, but guess what? This brings interest to the chain, and that's what we're seeing happening. So loving what I'm seeing for that. And liquidations, love talking about that, and of course giving you guys a day-to-day reminder why you don't want to be leverage trading. As you guys know, I'm one of the very few crypto YouTubers that are completely against this, and I'm not going to name these exchanges. I've said this in the past and I'll say it again. There's bunch of these massive exchanges, like I said, I'm not naming any of them, that have come with proposals, the huge dollar amounts that to promote this. But like I've said, I care about each and every one of you guys. This is a true passion, and I would never ever promote something that I'm not personally liking and that I personally hate. If it was for money, who would turn down thousands of dollars, right? So just stay away from leverage trading. That's basically what I'm trying to get at, because you can see $10.56 million worth of shorts liquidated at Solana experienced a bullish recovery from $140 within the last 24 hours. The single largest short liquidations was $672,000 at $159. Phew. That is not good. That is not good. But anyhow, let's continue. You can see Bitcoin spot ETF saw an inflow of $303 million yesterday, May 15th. Grayscale Bitcoin ETF recorded a positive inflow of $27 million. Loving that stuff. And we could be potentially in for a new reversal for the overall market. So, exactly what we spoke about yesterday as far as the price is concerned actually did end up happening. So as far as the dominance is concerned, let's just briefly take a look at the 55.9%. But of course, the reason as to why you're seeing this massive green is thanks to this move right here. Look at this move. If you want to put this move into perspective, let's do that as well. You're looking at about a 9% bounce for BTC, which is quite substantial for the biggest asset class in the crypto markets. Beautiful. We're retesting some levels we haven't seen for almost a month. So nice stuff here. So obviously this impacted the entire market, and Solana is no exception, but some specific targets I was speaking to you guys about yesterday, and as a matter of fact, those exact targets did really come to life. So what we're seeing right now is the price of Solana getting back into the 38.2 fib zone. Last time we were in the 38.2 fib zone was back on April 12th. So over a month ago, after, we did see this massive pullback due to Bitcoin. This was due to Bitcoin, but now you're seeing Solana reclaiming back into the 38.2, loving that. Obviously a lot of resistance. We are sitting below the 38.2, but we did wick all the way up to $163.80. And this is giving me the confirmation. The fact that, we have seen the price re-entering into the 38.2 fib zone is a clear indication for myself specifically that we will see the $166.46 resistance flipping shortly. I would say in the next day or two we could see that happening, because let's face it, that is just a move of about only 3%. Honestly, we could even see that happening tomorrow if Bitcoin is able to bounce above 66.3. I think that's, let me double check that. So if Bitcoin is able to actually bounce up to $67,119, I think we will already see Sol sitting at those levels that I have just mentioned for you guys. So that is of course really nice to see. But let's continue. So what happens? What is next? When are we looking at all-time highs? Again, gradual steps. A lot of people were flooding Sol around these levels. When you saw this massive flash crash for the entire market. And again, if you've been in this space for quite some time, I'm sure everyone is, pretty much understanding that, these types of moves will occur. Let's look at the bigger picture, this upwards trend. Nice little bit pullback, and I think we're going to see something like this occurring. So let's kind of go back and take a look at the last major drop, which happened at the beginning of the year, about a 37% drop. Of course, this drop I think was a little larger compared to what we saw before. So we're looking at about a 43% drop. I'm basing it off of here because this is where the price is right before the overall market took a dump. So a 40% drop, obviously Bitcoin getting into consideration as well. After that pullback that we did see Solana ripping about 144%. And so let's say we go up 120% this time around. We're looking at, here, let me see. Let me extend this. Okay, so let's just say double, honestly. Let's make it easier. Let's $322.90. Isn't that crazy to even think about? Isn't that crazy? And this is honestly a realistic target for Sol, in my opinion. But again, only time is going to tell. That's just my own personal opinion. Let me know down below what you guys personally think. But I think something like that could play out for Sol in the upcoming months that we're approaching, especially summer. Would love to know your thoughts down below. Love you all. See you tomorrow in Crypto ZX, and peace out.